immediately last time. I think you still remember going to the beach generally. He ran into a Magikarp salesman before that. Totally not suspicious. Sold you guys a pair of Pokeballs in a gacha system.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, I need to get revenge on this asshole. Right.
Bought a old rod labeled as a good rod, which prompted Lucas to go make a rod out of a stick and some twine. And pick up that edge. Let's see.
Yeah, I swapped out just like a random skill edge.
That's fine. Other than that, you came over here, immediately disregarded the sign saying "Don't feed the animals." Got attacked by a flock of Wingull. Not like made them go away. Tried to. When did you hit the? Oh, I guess you hit the Pyukumuku while you were fighting the Wingull.
Yeah, with pass moves.
Yeah. Chance is trying to convince the Brion to come along, or at least be more friendly at this point. The Galakwa is being very protective. Esme is, I think, swimming.
I'm trying to wingman with the Glocwa for.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah.
The Galakwa was over with you before. Meanwhile, Miles and Lucas are exploring a tide pool cave. With the Seadra.
On the northern end of the beach, I think.
It was.
Oh, finding a prism scale is going to be so hard. Titties. Oh well. I'll just have my depressed fish.
Finding a what, sorry?
A prism scale. That's what Phoebus uses to evolve into Milotic, I believe.
Do you actually need that in this system?
No.
Not in this system. It just makes it 5 levels earlier.
Yeah.
And it already evolves at level 20, so...
Yeah.
So, the next
level.
time we level up.
Yeah, so I don't think that's an issue.
Yeah, because they made it to mirror Magikarp, right? So
yeah. I wonder if Prism Scale doesn't even exist. Alright, cool.
There you go then.
Yay.
But yeah, that's where you were.
Okie dokie.
Cool.
I was like sewing together pieces of tarp to make like a waterproof like bag that I can carry the Seadra in.
My unknown can just levitate it if it lets them.
Yeah, but it's not going to, Tom.
Yeah.
It's pretty distressed, you may have noticed.
Well, it would be less distressed if it let me levitate them into the sea.
Draw.
Just saying.
Oh well, you make a tarp. You make a bag with a tarp. That I don't know where you found. Maybe you like.
I could have taken a piece of a tent off or something. They're made out of waterproof tarp.
Or maybe you stole someone's towel.
The towel won't. The towel will let all the water out.
More towels.
Sure. So I've made it out of something.
I think sometimes people put tarps down. If they're like.
Oh yeah, fair. Yeah.
Like trying to do something other than just lie on the beach, I guess.
Do you not have a ground sheet?
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You have your tent.
I feel like there's a non.
That's what I was saying. I used a part of a tent, right? Like.
So that's technically not part of the tent. When you said I use part of the tent, I was like, are you going to dismantle your tent?
Oh, sorry. No, like.
Sure.
Yeah, so we can use the ground sheet like as a carrier bag, if they a big carrier bag.
Yeah.
Big carrier bag.
And then maybe if like Miles takes the other end of it and comes over to this side, and we sort of just like heft the Seadra out of the pool with a good amount of water.
It looks like Miles is taking the other end, but it is in fact the combined telekinetic power of the blob of unknown that is holding it up.
I mean, either way, whatever helps me, as long as we can sort of just like, I don't know, effectively carry the Seadra out while still leaving it in the water, if that makes sense.
I just don't want it to get spooked again and kill all of my Pokemon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Make your equivalent of a charm check.
Oh Jesus.
Make it a combat check instead and wrestle it in there.
I don't have charm worth a damn. I can try and command check it, but that's about the best I could really do.
I mean, if that's how you want to flavor it, then you can try. Get into the bag.
I don't really know.
Nebby.
Channel Lily.
Nebby.
What? Nebby? Oh,
Okay,
right.
so now Cedra's named Nebby. I think that's canon at this point.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a cute name.
Yeah, why not? It could be called Nebby the Kingdra eventually.
Okay, okay, but you have to say like Nebby the Solgaleo or something, right? It can't be worse than that.
Oh well, I don't think I can really. I don't know how you try and convince an angry Seadra that you're not trying to hurt it.
I could try my charm.
You could try to sweet talk it collectively.
Go
My charm,
for it.
no, my charm is pathetic.
Yeah, so is mine. That's the problem.
If you two add your efforts together, I'll give you 2d6 instead of the usual like +2.
No.
Oh no.
We failed to convince it.
Okay, so to salvage this, I will let you try. I don't know if you have any acrobatics.
I do. I was thinking like if I try and convince it like nicely and it gets mad as opposed to understanding what I'm doing, he would then likely be like, no, look, I'm trying to help. Sit the hell sit still so I can carry you into the sea. And that's more of a command check as opposed to a charm check.
So give me a command just to see where that goes.
Just to salvage this shit show.
Yeah. Because he's not necessarily got the patience for it to attack him over the fact he's trying to help.
Well, it's not angry. It's just okay. So, it was more like frightened than and distressed than angry. That's why I retaliated when it tried to get picked up by it telekinetically. Were you gonna say something, Meg?
Meg?
Say again?
Were you gonna say something?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was just responding to my wife.
Sure. Okay. But it is immediately cowed, as in it turns into a milk tank, when you raise your voice and tell it to sit still, and it sits still.
Okay.
It uses rollout and murders all of us.
Seadra uses... Oh, it's because it's a... Yeah.
Because it's a milk tank.
You lost me. And then I guess just try and, like, without bumping it around too much, try and get it out to the actual, sea, as opposed to this tiny tide pool.
Rock Thundra.
So you get it out, and it's in the tarp bag, and there's no issue there. There's a little bit of water leaking out, but it's like at a slow enough pace that you have plenty of time. When you try to go outside, make me a acrobatics check.
Yeah, sure. I can at least give that a go. 3ds6.
That rolled a 3.
Try that again. That's not bad.
Okay. The anorith is in the way, but you remember this fact, and you step nimbly over it.
Yeah.
Carrying half of the tarp bag, and the
other
anorith
half is the unknown, I guess.
yeah, so it's floating behind you. The anorith actually snips at your ankles, but it misses you because you kind of jump over it.
Oh, okay. Wait, is the anorith like intentionally keeping the Seadra in here? That little shit.
It's his food.
Oh, that's
no, that was mostly a joke. That was mostly a joke. No, it's trying to build a wall at the entrance, and you just stepped over it.
It's trying to make the Seadra pay for it.
So yeah, so you're out. Miles is still in and surrounded by shallows.
Yeah, Miles is worried about these sea slugs.
Oh, shallows are kind of cute.
They're squishy and ironically unknown.
Oh, no.
Wow.
All right. Well, Lucas is outside now. Miles is still trapped, taking the place of the Seadra.
Lucas, help! I don't want to be eaten by sea slugs.
Lucas carrying half the tarp with like a good portion of a tide pool in it looks back at you and is like,
No, finish the seizure first. They're really slow.
he's just still walking out like, right. Just looks at the tiny pink squishy things that Miles is scared of, and it's like,
They're not that small, are they? I thought
they're
like
slugs.
They're big slugs. They're like a foot in length.
Yeah, but they're not aggressive, are they? They just want food.
I'm gonna.
Sort of looks at you, it's
Look.
like,
I'm
don't
going.
they just want something to eat?
I'm
Miles?
going to reiterate what I said multiple times last session. Miles is 13.
Yeah, no, that's why you're getting the response of, don't they just want something to eat, Miles?
Yeah, and they're gonna eat me.
Don't you have the Pokemon treat things?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's the real reason they're going towards him. But
Yeah, exactly.
I just kind of like tentatively chuck some treats past them onto the sand, like up here.
okay. The North Shellos turns its head and starts moving towards it slowly. But get up here. The Anorith immediately reacts to the sound, scuttles towards it past the Shellos, and steals it.
Motherfucker.
This Anorith is a dick.
It just has very strong survival instincts, and with that, the Shellos, understands and turns back to Miles.
Oh no. It didn't work, Lucas.
Lucas is just sort of watching this while still carrying the tarp, and it's like, Miles, just give them the food. Like, put it in front of them, and then walk away.
Okay, let's try that.
As if
Get a hand feed him.
as if to reinforce that notion, the Shellos looks kind of disappointed at you, as if to say, "Why would you throw it that far?"
This feels like just this major comedy of errors where, like, Chance could resolve this situation almost immediately, but we're sidelining. Like, we're not sidelining. I don't mean to, like, say that I'm, like, negative or whatever, but, like, Chance has been stuck in stasis forever as far as with the Brion. And when he could, like, come over here and resolve the situation immediately.
Yeah, it's the misadventures of the two people who don't have a charm check. It's
Yeah.
Look, when you're doing narrative capture, charm is quite strong.
Or whatever your equivalent is. It just
Yeah,
happens that I don't think either of you have an equivalent.
No. I do all of the stuff that like keeps me alive very well. I have like stealth, survival, command, perception. But in terms of like talking nice to things, no.
My equivalent is using intuition to figure out what not to say. And then still saying the wrong thing anyway.
But it's fine. It's fine to try and work your way through it. Yeah,
Yes.
sorry, I didn't mean to like keep you waiting for quite so long, Wag.
Miles will drop some food just past them, like here.
All right.
So
And
they turn away.
And as a lucky side effect of what you just did, the Anorith is no longer guarding the entrance.
Oh, and you can just get out now. Look at that.
With a chorus of Zoidberg whoops, we out.
Yep.
You guys are back together.
And if you want to deal with Chance and his Brion at this point, it's probably not
Right. So,
unfair or anything.
I'll be just a sec.
sure. So, this one was kind of a stalemate. Chance and Brion are juggling Pyukumuku.
Oh yeah.
And Chance was tossing Brion some more Pyukumuku to add to its juggling circle. And it seems to be keeping up pretty effortlessly for now. The Glakwa is still kind of floating between Chance and Brion, looking a little bit. It was kind of at the end of last session or the last interaction it had with Esme. It was a little conflicted about whether or not it was just going to stay with Esme for the pats or if it was going to intervene again. The desire to intervene just barely won out, so now it's here, even though it's slightly distracted by the fact that Esme is once again standing beside it.
Back.
I like to think that Esme's been drowned and dead for like a week now.
From what I understand, from what I remember, Chance had pretty much won over the Brion at that point. It was just the Glockwa that was kind of being an obstacle. Is that correct?
Brion is at least interested in you for your own juggling skills and the your ability to play along, as it were. I don't think it's quite at the stage where, well, maybe if you asked it to come along, it might at this point. But yeah, the Glock was the largest obstacle still remaining.
I'm still trying to like wing woman for Lucas at this point because I remember he kind of wanted the Glockwa. Plus, I'm just like into petting and Pokemon.
Kind of, sort of umming and erring about it, but I don't think I'll necessarily catch it personally. So
I think it should be added to the massive stable that Esme's got going.
Yeah, I mean that's my assumption. Anything that has a personality and no one else wants to catch, Esme will catch it.
If it wants, it has a choice.
Yeah, Chance will look over at the Glockwa and I know you've got your buddy here that you want to take care of and be friends with and everything like that. And we would very much so like to have you all along, and you can definitely still stay together. We're not looking to separate you two.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Esme told him last time, was just like, you could come along if you want.
The Glockwa looks between Chance and Esme, and is going to look a little bit desperate at this point, and as a last ditch effort, attaches itself to Chance's face.
Okay, well, Chance is not going to immediately resist. He's going to suppress the urge to get off of me, or whatever, and is going to just see where this goes.
Okay. The little air you can take in doesn't smell the nicest, and it's getting increasingly difficult to breathe. It is a slug, and it does have, I guess, mucus would be the most accurate term here. And it's not like it's trying to suffocate you; it's just trying to distract you because it makes some noises at the Brion. Let's see. The Brion kind of just in between juggling, kind of nonchalantly replies back to it, and you can kind of tell that the Glock was trying to tell Brion to just get away from these weirdos, and the Brion doesn't seem to feel there's a need for that.
Look, friend, Chance, it's trying to digest you.
I see that. I mean,
that means it likes you.
I think it's mostly that it's your eyes and your nose that are covered. Your mouth is probably uncovered, but if you try to speak, you might get a bit of it in your mouth, so to speak.
This is not something I want. There are things that I want, and then there's things that I do not want. And
just be happy it's not like an octillery.
Well, I hear octopus
sort of not my fetish.
I mean, at least Octillery is not a poison type. I hear ink is octopus ink can actually be pretty tasty. I don't know about sea slug mucus. All right, but so it's still attached to your face. The Brion doesn't seem to feel the need to move, and it's still just juggling. Although it does seem a little annoyed at the Glockwa now, since Chance is no longer able to watch the Brion juggle because eyes are covered.
Right.
And after a few seconds, Chance is
not
almost bowled over.
The Chance is deliberately not fighting the Glockwa because he recognizes that the Glockwa is not doing this out of malice. It's doing this out of fear almost. So he's trying to be patient and understanding with it.
Sure. So after a few seconds of this happening, and you being very well acquainted with the Glaucous underside, Brion, or you feel something almost bowl you over, in terms like through a physical impact on your face, and then the Glauqua is washed off by a jet of water, apparently shot by the Brion, who did it between juggling, and the Glauqua goes like, kind of, it's levitating, so it kind of goes like twirling into the air until it rights itself a few feet behind Chance in the air. And there it looks a little bit pitiful, because now it's dripping with water, although it's not furry, so it's not the same as like if you sprayed a cat or something. But it does look a little bit despondent.
Oh my
And-
gosh, all the pets.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chance will, lean down. He's like, "Look, we're not trying to take your friend away from you. I know it feels like that right now, but is there anything that we could do to make this better for you so that it's not so traumatic?"
Leave.
It doesn't say as much, but it steals a glance towards Esme briefly. But other than that, it doesn't really respond.
Ismu's gonna open her arms and nod and be like, "Yeah, come on home. I know. Let's go."
And it kind of sadly floats over, but it nestles into Esme's arms.
Yay! Oh my god, I'm gonna get it so fat. It's gonna be my fat cat sea slug.
And I will hug him and name him Squishy.
And now that Chance and Esme are both paying attention to the Glaucon, not the Brion kind of gives a frustrated trill, and Chance feels something squishy land on the back of its head this time.
Oh no, not a Pukamuku.
It is indeed a Pukumuku. It doesn't stick nearly as well as the Glaucua, but it is sitting on top of Chance's head.
Chance is dead.
Chance is dead.
He's dead now. We just have to give him an at-sea burial and move on.
You say an Etsy burial?
At sea.
Oh, okay. I'm like, that's an Etsy burial. What in the world would that be?
Heard
Yeah,
Nazi
it'll be an
burial. I'm
artisanal.
like, what is that?
It'll be an artisanal funeral.
I see.
It'll come with fancy soap.
I like the idea that Felicity's just been watching this whole comedy of errors the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And Felicity's super chill. She's just kind of like, yes, indeed.
This is how things be.
As you are getting close to resolving this, you hear a shout from the ocean.
Oh.
And now that you're facing, let's see. I guess now that you're facing southward, you can see that there is what looks like a Viking rowing ship. I don't know what they're called. Viking longboat coming towards you.
What?
Excuse
And
me?
it seems to have a fairly active figurehead. As in, the figurehead is a face and it's moving.
The King of Red Lions.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Except it's not red and it's not a lion. But
Because of those minor details.
What on earth is that?
And you don't see much over the edge of the boat. But you did hear a girl's voice shouting like "land ho."
That name is genius.
Leviathan, naval Leviathan. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is this a Sagemon?
It is not. It is a Smogonmon.
Oh,
Same
okay.
same as a what was it called? Necturna. Same
Oh,
program.
cool.
And it seemingly unheeding of the Pyukumuku, kind of just comes ashore, and it pulls up beside you. And only then do you realize that there is a motley crew aboard, of what looks like a fairly young girl, a bird that has an admiral's hat, and
Commodore. Oh,
and a dog.
Hurricane.
oh my god. This is the dad jokes crew.
And the ship kind of wanders onto land, and you see that it actually has legs, and it sits down where it is no longer being hit by as many of the waves. And without heeding any of you, the girl jumps off the boat. The bird stays on, but the dog comes down with her. And apparently not taking notice of you, she takes a deep breath and says, nothing like the beach. And she's not actually wearing shoes. It's just her bare feet, and she wiggles her toes in the sand.
Rev's a feet guy.
Alright.
Oh no. What have I done?
You could have foreseen this.
Well, Chance, I guess after everything with Bjorn is resolved at this point, right? And so, coming up out of the surf and everything, he'll approach Maya and be like, "Hello, you made quite an entrance just now."
And she's going to turn to you and say, "Hello, landlubber."
Bitch.
And she says it in a friendly way. It's a term of endearment. And she says, "A captain must all." Well, no, let's not do that.
Not do that.
Captain must always go down with the ship.
A
Go
captain is
up,
never
up.
late. He only appears as they need to.
Keep your secrets then.
Oh my god!
Stop.
I regret everything.
Oh.
Okay.
Starting this campaign with you idiots.
She says, "Oh, I didn't see you there, landlubber. Pleased to meet you." And do I make her spit on her hand and try to shake?
I mean,
That's a bit too much.
under normal circumstances, Chance would probably be opposed to that, but considering it's literally right in the coast and he can just like surreptitiously stick his hand back underneath the water and shake it a little bit to get it off.
I don't think she would go that far. So she just sticks her hand out, pretty the word I'm looking for. Without hesitation, she sticks her hand out for a handshake.
Oh well, Chance will reciprocate.
Sure. She has a surprisingly strong grip, and something you might expect from that sailor over there to the north. Seems like she's pretty she has a confident air about her, and she looks around and says, finally noticing the Chance's face still dripping with some slime, the juggling Brion, and Esme giving the Glocko a hug. She tilts her head a little bit and said, "Did I interrupt something?"
Oh no, we were just about done. We just actually had finished. We had ended up recruiting 2 new members to our party.
Did you?
Adding to one's crew is always an important endeavor. She nods in understanding.
And here we play a game of how long can Rev keep up this putting everything in nautical terms game.
Oh no.
I think
So,
Esme would side eye the Glocko and be like, are you able to summon pirates? Because if you are, then that's something you need to tell me right now.
Pirates?
So she doesn't seem to be well, maybe she sounds a little bit like one. But she's dressed more in a... Let me just post a picture. I think it's this way.
It's the law. If you can summon pirates or seagoers or whatever, or Vikings, you have to tell people. It's just the law.
The rule. Oh my god, why is a Butts comic from Domix?
I mean, if you summon pirates, you probably are the type that doesn't particularly care about the law.
That's probably true. So that minus the shoes and socks for now.
That looks like a naval officer type.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. She's not dressed as a pirate, even though she talks a little bit like one. Combine like she makes a. She's kind of matching with the bird Pokemon that's still standing on the ship.
Oh, I didn't see the bird Pokemon. What bird Pokemon?
Commodore.
I'm fairly sure that's out of Star Fox.
Is that also a?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So she says it's been a while since I've been to Sinnoh. And she looks at the Glocko with a critical eye and says to Esme and Chance, "Are you sure that your new crew is willing? Because it looks like there's still some disagreement here."
Well,
They're working through their issues. They're both good, though.
I think Brionne's pretty happy to come along with me. Glocwa seems like she more reserved and would prefer that they stay in the ocean. But I believe that we've worked it out.
It's fine, Sea Spirit. The Glockwa's gonna get so many treats and pets.
And she purses her lips a little bit and shakes her head just slightly. And she says, "Now that won't do. A crew must always be on board right from the start." And she says, seemingly to the Glokwa, "Is there some way that you would be willing to settle your differences before joining their crew?"
Is this bitch trying to tell me how to raise my children?
And the Glokwa kind of just raises its head over Esme's shoulder. It doesn't. I guess that makes a kind of a.
Blorp noise.
Yeah, let's go.
The exact same question that Chance asked like less than 5 minutes ago in real life.
Yeah, but I mean, now it has a backer, and it makes a blurp noise, and Maya nods, seeming to completely understand. It looks like she might be accustomed to dealing with seafaring Pokemon, as might be expected. And she says, "Right then, I'll make you two an offer. If you give these two fellows a chance to settle any differences, I will, and I will be assisting them. I will then offer you a once in a lifetime cruise in these waters, during which you can experience the sea as as a temporary and honorary member of my crew."
This bitch is trying to tell you how to raise your Pokemon.
Chance is looking a little skeptical. He's like, "I've already been swindled once today."
Yeah, Esme's gonna narrow her eyes and be like, "Are you selling fishing rods to mystery person?"
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Selling fishing rods.
She shakes her head at the fishing rod mention, but she does say she saw I guess a rather active shoal a little distance from here, and that she didn't see any fishermen there.
I guess Esme will look at the Glockwa and be like, "You do whatever you need to do to be happy. Just go on ahead, stay safe. I love you. Pat pat."
Oh.
I honestly, in real life, I don't know what she's propositioning right now.
She's challenging you to a battle with the other two as part of like a temporary part of her team.
Okay. I mean, Chance will look over at Brion and is like, "Is that what you want?" I mean, I know you kind of
Brion seems this isn't what the Brion had planned, but it seems eager enough at a chance to show off its its charms.
Okay.
And,
so
like
Chance will shrug and look like, "That's fine with me."
And at that, the let's see. She looks over at the beach and she says, "It seems that there aren't quite enough of you here, though. Are there any others?"
Yeah, got some friends that have gone at the beach slightly. I can go get them real quick.
All right.
Okay, says Chance.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, I think Lucas has had enough time to get the Seadra back into the water.
Yep.
And it seems it doesn't quite feel real, I think. But it does look a lot happier to be in the ocean again rather than in that little tide pool.
yeah.
Yay.
And it doesn't swim off or anything. It's just in the water. It swims in a couple circles around the beach, and is looking back at Lucas with a much happier expression, and is kind of following him around on this side of the beach.
I mean, Lucas sort of will wade out, I guess, and be like, I mean, it feels a bit redundant after I spent all that time getting you out of there. But do you want to come with me? At least you won't end up in a pool like that again. Like, he's so awkward. But, like, hopefully it gets the idea.
Let's see. So the Seadra kind of swims a couple circles around Lucas, seeming to not be against the idea. However, it does look at the beach, and to make a point, it kind of goes up onto the sand, and is not able to swim any further for the moment.
Oh, right. Oh, did you
Slap a
say there's
disc
like
on
a
it.
there's
I
like a
did.
thing you can put on them?
Yep, I did.
Yeah, what was it called?
They're kind of just like little sticky discs that help them levitate.
Sticky discs.
Yeah, well, I mean, they have to be attached somehow. It's either that or a harness.
It's actually a baby
I mean-
Pukumuku.
Oh, no.
I mean,
It's a
Lucas.
Oh,
harness.
no.
It's like
A baby
please no.
bouncer. It's like
I mean,
baby bouncers.
If
Except it's all
this guy here doesn't look like particularly unfriendly, Lucas will sort of look over him and be like, "You wouldn't happen to have one of those little things they use to let water Pokemon out the sea, would you? I can pay you for it."
What, you mean these? And he pulls out a little packet of like 10 of them.
Yeah.
And he shakes his head and he just says, and he looks at you a little bit oddly and says, "They hand these out for free, you know." And he just flips you a couple. He flips you a couple.
And then Lucas will sort of reach down and be like, "Will you let me?" He's not going to put it on it without it letting him.
It doesn't seem to mind, although it doesn't know what they're for.
Yeah, it doesn't know what it is, so he'll put the little sticky thing, whatever you're calling it, on it,
Okay.
and it should let it levitate.
Yeah, so it starts to float a little bit off the ground, and the Seadra gives a little experimental wiggle of its of its body, how it usually swims, and it just starts to move as if it was swimming through the air instead. And with that, it makes a sort of a delighted noise and kind of swims around the air instead, beside Lucas instead of the water. Although it
Cool.
does dip in to wash off some of the sand.
Makes sense.
And then it tries to fuck off to the moon.
I mean, if it does, it does. He's like, sort of watched him do it for a bit, and it's like, well, that's one mystery solved. So, I mean, you can stay here if you want. What do you want to do?
It seems to be, the relief of being able to leave that tide pool finally, has caused its distress to fade from earlier. It seems to be much friendlier than it seemed back in the cave.
Than originally, yeah, that makes sense.
But it does seem to be willing to come along.
Hooray! I mean, I guess I'll feed it some food and then catch it if it'll let me.
Sure. I have to share this because when someone said you stick mini Pukumuku onto it, I instantly got the image of Pukumuku walking with fist guts, like a gorilla.
No. Oh god.
It's not the way I want to be seeing this Pokemon. But anyway, do that.
Cool. Hurrah. Lucas is such an awkward little shit. You're right, Mag. Chance would have had this in like a minute flat.
I love the idea that he's just like, so, what are you doing later?
Do you come here often?
Yeah.
So yeah, Chance will come up right about as when they're finishing, and we'll say, "Hey, so we encountered somebody weird on the beach, and they want to have a battle, and so we kind of need y'all to come along if you're willing."
That's very rude.
Some sort of turns like just finishes catching the siege, turns to you, eyebrow raised. Somebody weird? You mean
You'll
the?
see
Did
when
you
we-
mean the Fisher dude? Not again.
No. You'll see when we get there. They're unusual.
It's very rude
She
to
wants
call
to
them
take
weird.
us on a ride. She wants to take us on a ride on her boat, her living boat. That's not suspect at all.
The boat that she lives on, or
Yeah.
Does she have like an idea in mind as far as another arena that we can fight in? Because this area is very cramped.
and full of
I mean,
people.
Unless you want to fight in the water. This beach seems perfectly fine to me. Although you might want to tell the kids to move a little bit.
Can we tell the
Well-
Pyukumuku to move a little bit? Because they've been punching us all day long.
I'll just don't punch them first.
But they make it so difficult.
Okay, so
Perfect.
yeah, I guess we'll return and we'll work that out, and
So the kids go play in the shade instead. And they're kind of actually they'll sit here in the sand and watch. It's a spectacle. The ship comes on to land, and Maya and her dog stand off to the side, and something that wasn't visible before slithers off the side of the ship and takes a place beside her. Apparently this was on the boat, but you just couldn't see it before.
I'm not sure there's anything good that slithers.
It's kind of cute.
What is that?
It's a lava lamp snail. I
Yeah.
take back what I said. This is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. It has pretty cute art too. Hang on.
I was on board with it until I looked at its face.
What, its little droop snoot?
Droop snoot.
It's got a
Cute.
droop snoot.
Yeah. The snoot
I'm not on board with the face.
I'll
On board the
I'll-
page.
I'll leave Nevi as it has been christened
Okay.
out of its bowl for now. I figure it's enjoying swimming in the air.
Yeah, let's see. Let me change the name tag.
Yeah, it's enjoying swimming in the air and it's about to get beat the fuck up. I'm sure it's having a great day.
Nebi doesn't have any stats yet, so I doubt I'm using Nevi in a fight. Also, I registered Solar, Javelin, Morgana, and Cobalt when we left, so I can't use Nebi.
Mhm.
Right? That's the way we're running it.
Mm.
Yep. Fine. Let's see. So, Maya's other
Hey, why not?
just be sitting there. The Hierarchanane seems to be pretty, pretty conscious of where it's sitting, so it's not going to block the entrance. Meanwhile, the Mollix is kind of just has climbed up the dog, and so the dog looks like it has a lava lamp on its back.
We haven't healed, have we?
No.
You have not.
Give me a minute. I need
So,
to check. what
Javelin,
these boys
Javelin, and Solar are out of commission completely.
Alright, aggravating it is. I'm not sure I have very many good types for this fight. I don't know what types half of these, or any of these Pokemon are, but I'm presuming water for some of them.
I mean, one of them looks like he has little jolties on him, so he's probably electric.
I mean,
but-
this looks like an electric type to me.
Yeah.
Maybe
The
steel.
lava lamp snail is kind of fire looking. I don't-
Maybe.
I'm thinking fire water.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
that's legal.
So she's not actually going to use those two. They're just sitting there watching.
Oh.
So the boat
She's
and the
probably
bird.
gonna have to fight her fucking dinosaur boat.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Are we
Oh.
gonna paint her mode?
I think the dino boat's badass.
The dino
is
boat is
badass.
badass. No question.
What are we thinking the bird and the boat are?
I mean, this looks like dark flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
And
looks like water something.
steel
maybe water
maybe
steel.
with the shields, dragon maybe with the dragon head. Either way, I don't got shit on any of my mons to deal with water stuff, to be honest.
No.
This one looks dragon dragon water. Sorry.
Bringing it back.
So Kingdra typing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then this one looks like dark flying.
Yeah, it very much looks like dark flying. Then again, so does Staraptor, so what do I know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's its face? The stupid electric Luckray looks like it's dark electric. And it's not.
No, I will catch a Shinx and I will make it electric dark type. Fucking.
Ooh.
Ooh, we got theme music.
Oh. Can I do a Pokemon education thing to try and figure out their types, or is that an edge?
No, you can. I think you can do. Well, I mean, I think technically it is an edge, but you have that edge in your party. If I think.
Yeah, I can probably do that.
I'm trying to
pretty
find which thing it is.
I feel like it's just Poke Psychologist, but
Poke Psychologist just lets you do other checks with
is that the only
Pokehead.
thing it does?
Yeah. When using general skill checks to interact with Pokemon or raise or lower disposition.
Okay.
Pokemania? Is it Pokemaniac? Pokemaniac gives you level, types, nature, and abilities.
I will say that you can just do that because that as a feature seems kind of
Crap.
Lame.
yes, slightly.
Can I make a Pokéed check?
Sure.
That's my thing. That's what I do. Watch me roll terribly.
1-1-1-1-1.
Yeah, probably. Pokéed go.
Fucking not far off.
Okay. Let's see. These are from no region that you've seen before, so it is a little bit difficult. But based on you know, the quality of their I guess hull in the case of the Leviathan, and how the Commodore looks like, you can tell that the Leviathan is probably a water steel type.
Mm-hmm.
The Commodore, a little bit harder to tell. It's obviously a flying type of some sort. But you are undecided between, let's see, what are some likely ones? Let's say... you are undecided between dark, fighting, and steel. Based on how it's standing and how it carries itself and how it's dressed.
I mean, I'll send out Cobalt because I don't think I've got a better option right now. I could use Morgana, but I don't think she's particularly good at dealing with water steel type.
It's doing an edgelord smirk. I'm gonna say it's probably a dark.
An edgelord Smurf.
That
It is. Look at it.
That's just the shape of its beak. You can't change
It
that.
doesn't have muscles there.
Can't be... Are you gonna say that birds smirk at you?
I mean, some of them definitely smirk, yes.
I'm super nervous about this because some of the Pokemon that I would use are already fainted, or not
Yep.
fainted, but already.
So electric appears to be pretty universally good, if anyone has any of that.
We haven't. We don't.
Other than that, it is very, very dependent.
Yeah, I don't think we literally even have an electric type move in the
No,
party,
I haven't rolled an electric hidden power yet.
let alone an electric type Mon.
I'm pretty sure we've run into one electric type Pokemon so far, and it was a ghost. Like, it was just straight up dead.
So that's
Yeah,
a
the
bad
Shinx.
idea.
Yes.
That could work.
Rev, you're a sadist.
I'm not giving them any bonus HP for this one. It's just 1 mon each. You guys can use whatever you have.
And they aren't even boss templated. Are you feeling okay?
I was considering it, but only if it was 2v4.
Wait,
Not
are we battling the Brion and the Galacqua here as well?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. Just so I know, I'm like, wait, what are we doing? Exactly.
Yeah, she rolled up after we'd already pretty much finished negotiating, and then
Okay.
was like, "We're going to institute ourselves in this transaction, and you're going to battle us for the right to use those Pokemon that you've already." and it was such a weird scenario,
I will.
but kids just kind of went along with it.
I will say, I don't think you'd even close to finish. Like, you'd vaguely had Galacqua be kind of okay, but you hadn't like sealed the deal with Rion or anything, or at least I didn't think you had.
I thought we did.
Comes with the bonus of getting to use her ship. Alright, anyway.
Have
Oh, I
we
mean, she said that
three,
there was a big school of fish nearby, right? So we could go real fishing.
Or something, at least.
Have we established that Galacqua, is water poison?
Yes.
Yes,
Cool.
I believe we do know
I
that.
think that one is more obvious.
Yes.
I'll say that Sagemon are also like more native to the region. Like you probably, I'll just like say that they've been incorporated into the canon, kind of.
Sure.
But this Pokemon is clearly from other places.
Same with this one, right?
Yeah. And this one to be as well.
I
The
actually
dog
think
is
they're both pretty well done. Cormodor and Leviathan.
They're a bit much for me, especially the Cormodor.
yeah.
Oh, really?
The Commodore is a bit.
There's-
It might be a bit much.
There's a little bit much going on for my taste, but they're not bad.
I don't dislike Leviathan, but I do think it's so similar to a Sage Pokemon. It's
Yeah, I noticed that one. I was debating between that and this one. I think I'd like this one a little bit better.
And because I got accustomed to the Sage Pokemon sooner, I feel like that's more legitimate, even
Yeah,
though it could very well be the...
understand.
Yeah.
I understand that. But anyway, Cobalt is up.
Oh, okay, cool. Well,
You could
I
punch
guess-
the ship.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up and punch the ship. Don't really have a
Alright.
better option. So if I go like here, can I still hit it? I am technically. Is this template to template? Because it is in this
Yep.
square,
Yeah.
right?
You can hit it.
Okay. Well, I'll do that. Let's go, Cobalt. Do the thing. What's it called? This. I
Ooh.
can't miss because it's my first.
Okay,
attack.
yep, that's true. Let's see.
Not sure you're paralyzed though.
Yeah.
No, I do not, in fact, paralyze. But I do some alright damage.
Yep.
Man, I wish I
let's
crit.
see.
Look at that crit number.
That was a
Fuck.
good number. 8867 on 4d8.
Yeah.
Okay, that little punch from Cobalt seems to have made the Leviathan rather wobbly on its legs.
What? Wow.
Clearly hasn't had its on its land legs back yet.
Hmm.
Damn.
However, so that puts it up
Swift
to
swim. Oh, cool. So that's
have
how
a-
Swift Swim works in this.
yeah.
Okay.
So now it goes next,
Mhm.
and it's going to gather its bearings and somehow leap into the air and come crashing
Excuse
back
me?
down on Cobalt.
Splash. Oh, oh my fucking Christ.
And it actually has a +1 to crit range because brutal training, so it's it crits.
Huh.
Ah.
6.
I don't think there's an
Can
eloquent way to
I
say.
endure and counter that?
Yep.
Yeah. Wait, what typing is that? Water, yeah. So I'm taking
Water.
normal, so I take
All of your health,
half.
I think, pretty much. Oh yeah, you would take half. Yep.
Yeah,
I
so
don't think you don't even need to endure that. I'm pretty sure.
do I not? Yeah, if I counter it, it's like
Oh, the thing is, counter is not a priority move. Like you can't borrow from the next turn. You have to actually have your action this round.
okay, because that's not how we've been running it. I did wonder; it seemed kind of ridiculous.
It is a reaction.
Reaction only, which does not have that in it. I believe.
I'm gonna double check, but carry
Yep,
on.
double check. I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just wondering whether I can or not. That's
Reaction
all.
keywords work like interrupts, except they happen after the triggering thing. You must survive the triggering thing to do them. Interrupt may be declared in the middle of another combatant's turn. It moves similarly to priority advanced limited effects. They allow you to take an action, but not your full turn.
Right. No, I was wrong. Okay, so I think we actually, now that you've gone over this, I think we went over this last time too. So yes, you can borrow from the next turn, so that's fine.
So I can go counter, but I don't attack next turn.
Yes.
That's correct.
I should probably just do so.
I mean,
so
it
if I
sounds
use
like it's going to flatten this fucking boat, so...
So it's my defense is like 5. So I'm taking. So I take my defense off and then halve it, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah. So 59 halved is 30, I guess. 'Cause I'm rounding
29.
up.
29.
29.
Round
Sure.
down. Yep.
29. So I 58 it back.
So it lands on Cobalt, but somehow, even though Cobalt is completely obscured at this point by its shadow, it goes flying off a couple of meters and lands on its side in the sand.
There's some Dragon Ball Z shit you got going on here.
It is, yeah. I'll sort out Cobalt's health. Wow, Cobalt, you boss! Let me sort out your. Where's his health? There it is. So he takes 29 and goes to 32.
Okay. It is now Agravain's turn.
Yes, bear with me, I've been fucking tabbing between Pokemon that might have the same type as Cormodor and my own sheet, trying to remember types.
Do you not have Ice type? Because Ice is just going to work, almost certainly.
Ice will definitely neutral.
Yeah.
If any one of the types that we've potentially identified is accurate. So I probably will do that. Okay. I'm gonna move to here. And I'm a ice single target the bird.
Okay. Is that special or physical?
That is special.
Okay. I'm never gonna remember that, so I'll
No,
ask
that's fine. It changes per unknown.
Right, right.
That is a crit.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Roll me your damage, please.
So that will be roll 4d8 plus 20 plus 27. That was 3d8.
Oh my
I
god,
can't
okay.
type. Another 7 on top of that.
Nice.
Okay.
Splat.
And it wasn't expecting that, clearly, because as frost starts to form on its wings. And it kind of frantically tries to shake it off, but doesn't seem to quite work, and it is knocked back by the deluge that comes after. It's still standing, but it definitely doesn't look fantastic right now.
That makes me think it probably isn't
Yeah, it's taking
fighting
neutral damage, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure if it wasn't taking neutral damage, that would make
That
it
would
dead.
have floored it. So I'm gonna close Horlucha's page.
Alright, so Heldig will move to here.
Heldig, what a name.
And is going to blast the Glockwa.
Okay.
Norwegian
Get
name
away.
meaning lucky. Ah.
Nice.
Oh.
And probably miss.
I need to remind myself about its evasion.
AC 2.
Yeah,
for what it's
this
worth.
is.
Yeah.
It has a bit higher special defense.
take up a defensive stance because it figures it's probably going to get the bulk of the attacks coming in just a second.
Okay, Cherry is up.
Alright, I guess... Oh, fuck, I never know what I'm doing. How close does Cherry need to be to Swift the Commodore?
Does not. It's 8 range, so you can be anywhere pretty much.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's a great move.
I'm gonna do that then.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Let's see how much that does. Oh wow, that's actually enough. And after getting hit by the ice at first, now it's pummeled in the face by a 1-2-3 combo of stars, and falls over onto the sand. And behind the ship, you can't really see Maya, but she peeks over and gives you a hearty wave, as if she doesn't seem to mind this at all, and is actually rather impressed looking.
Miles waves back.
Okay, let's take these off.
Get styled upon, bitch.
Okay. How much?
Oh,
movement
this
do
Heldig screen we've got going on right here.
Say again?
Hide behind the onion.
Oh, yeah.
Heldig's only got 46 health.
Oh, it has exactly 4 movement. Okay, amazing. I don't
Heldig
think
does only have 46 health, but it has Endure, Detect, and Bide.
All right.
I
The
forgot
Brion,
this was the troll one.
the Brion does not seem to appreciate being left out of this, so it's going to get all the way into the middle. And let's see which one is more scary here.
Earthquake.
That's
Why? Stop.
see. Is that more scary? No. Okay.
Roar of Time.
It's going to use liquid voiced disarming voice, so it's water type.
Alright.
Okay, does that hit all of us?
Burst 1,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Can't miss.
that's I mean, I guess technically I can use Endure. I think. Can I still do
yep,
that?
you can. Yep, you can still. It's a free action.
Yeah, Endure 3.
So I will, because otherwise I just fall over.
Yeah, may as well. at
Okay.
I
that
don't
point.
get an attack next turn, but like,
That's correct.
Okay. Yeah, Heldig is declaring Bide.
Okay.
I don't think Cherry can do anything.
Cherry can probably tank it reasonably well.
Yeah. How
yeah,
much
Cherry's
damage
probably
is it?
alright.
45 special.
Minus special defense or just in
Yep,
general?
special defense.
Okay.
It's 45 minus special defense.
That's actually a pretty hefty damage number.
Mm.
Yeah, because it gets it has liquid voice to make it stab, and then it also has torrent
Oof.
on top of it.
Nice.
I'm actually a low.
Oh yeah, I've got no room to complain. We throw this shit out all the time.
Mm.
There we go.
Let's see. Okay, the Glockwa doesn't seem like it needs to come any closer, but from where it is, it's going to do. Oh, that's unfortunate.
About as unfortunate
That
as
is
Heldig
very
is.
unfortunate.
Okay,
Oof.
Where's
is
it
going to-
landing it?
right here. So like it would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it will miss Brion, right?
Yeah.
And hit everyone
Yeah.
else.
It does float over. Actually, that's dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
After the bide. I guess it's going to come over a little bit closer. And that's it.
I don't suppose you could tackle it.
Oh no!
Oh, I can't. My turn stops, right? Because I use counter.
You get a
That's
move.
correct.
You can disengage if you
Oh,
want.
I get to. Oh, Jesus! Move out. Just no. Poor Cobalt. Cobalt took a beat in there.
Mhm.
He's
Like
moving
limping.
away.
Limping out of there.
If
Yeah,
Cherry
pretty much.
tackles it into place, that would be glorious.
What does Cheery need to tackle into place? The Glacqua.
Oh, the Brion
The
into the
Brion.
Glocwa.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's assuming
Aggravate
Aggravane
first.
doesn't just like
I'm looking at the wrong
murderize
sheet.
everything.
Aggravane. I guess it'll be like, don't be near them. Hover on that cliff. And hidden power ghost on the Brion, I guess.
Okay. Physical or special?
It will be physical.
Okay.
I assume that's neutral damage? Question
I'm
mark?
hoping so. My only other option is water.
Yep. It's neutral. So that hits. Roll damage. Okay.
1, 2, plus 40.
Yeah.
Okay. It is now Heldig's turn. I think I know what you're doing here.
I'm gonna wait for Cheery.
Yep, sounds about right. It is now Chiri's turn.
Alright. I guess Chariot will use a tackle on the
So,
Brion.
do you need to, like...
Yeah, you'd need to disengage
to
down
move to
one
here.
square. So your tackle shoves them that way instead of that way.
Gotcha.
Although that way would also work, technically.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, that hits.
That's gonna hit.
That is... Okay. Oh, not that. That, no.
Oh, okay.
The Brion takes a 1-2 combo from Aggravane and Chiri and slides across the stand. Still seems to be holding on, but it lands right beside Heldig.
Alright.
So is Bide burst 1 or something?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
Heldig's gonna go now, and he's gonna move here.
Okay.
Inviting the attacks of opportunity.
Yes.
Why not just move
Yeah.
here?
To invite the attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, like intentionally?
Yes.
Actually, you know what? I can't. I don't. That's a little risky. I'm gonna do
Because you can only endure one of them.
here.
There's no
Yeah,
way.
you were
you
already,
can
you
here
were
and then
already,
here.
you
I
were
wanna provoke-
already here. You were here.
Oh, I'm already here. Okay, well then I'm gonna move here.
Yeah.
So I just
you-
want to provoke from the Brion, not both of them.
Okay. Let's see, where is my...
Taking damage because fuck it.
Hit the onion.
Of course, let's see. There.
Yeah, Heldig is voluntarily getting hit, by the way.
Yeah.
I
Even
love
if
the
it rolls
idea that you've
poorly.
actually caught a masochistic Meditite. You didn't tell it to do this. The Meditite's just like, yeah, fucking hit me.
So I think that hits.
It does, and so I will use Endure so that
Okay.
I stay alive, and
Sure.
then I will release a 90-point Bide.
Oh no. So it is only the amount of damage you actually, like, I think health you actually lose. Let me just double check that.
Yeah, no, that is
Oh,
exactly what I've lost.
Right, okay. Right, double. Okay.
Yeah, it's 45 times 2, right? Yeah.
And with that, Heldig glows for a second and blows both of them backward.
Oof.
Alright, well,
Good thing you didn't hit a Pikamuku.
And I'm down to just Felicity as my only fighting Pokemon, like only battle ready Pokemon left.
Same
Oof.
with me and Morgana.
the,
Personally, I enjoyed that, as Tom put it, Dragon Ball Z nonsense, where Tiny Thing walked up, like poked a boat, and then threw it across the beach.
Yeah.
I mean, there has to be some of that, because complete verisimilitude is not a... you run into issues when you throw things like Onyx into the fray.
Yeah.
Onyx is so daft. When you look at it, you're like, wait, it's how big?
Yeah, like, one of the examples that the devs like throwing out is like, what happens if a Onyx tackles a Caterpie? If you didn't do this Dragon Ball GC stuff, there probably wouldn't be much of a Caterpie left after that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's not me complaining about the Dragon Ball Z
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
See,
You might need to rename Cobalt to Chaozu.
No.
Oh no.
I like this theme, so...
What was that guy's deal anyway? Why was he a little doll thing?
I don't know.
Oh, I
never watched
don't know
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Z things.
It's Dragon Ball. I mean, Dragon Ball. It was in Dragon Ball Z, but it was a Dragon Ball character more than anything.
Yeah.
And I never watched Dragon Ball, so I don't know.
What was Chaozu's deal?
Yeah.
That's the question. Is like he was a little doll thing. He wasn't like a human, if I'm remembering right.
He apparently is an Earthling.
Hmm.
This is completely
well,
off
Kerbal
topic.
can go back in his ball at 1
Right.
health.
He's based off of Jiangxi, Chinese vampires. That's what his whole design is based off of.
Yeah, but he flies and explodes, and is tiny and a doll.
So do Chinese vampires? Question mark.
Do they?
They explode. I was not aware of this part of it.
So-
I thought they just hopped after you with the paper on their face.
So you know
Yeah.
how most of Dragon Ball was inspired by Journey to the West?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chaozu, I believe, was inspired by Neza.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That. I don't think Neza explodes either. Although
Neza's all about divine fire, though, right?
that's true.
Yes.
Oh yeah, in the wiki it says Chaozu's design is based on the Jiangxi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Samba said like 2 minutes ago.
These little
I thought
hopping
Amber-
dudes.
I'm sorry, I thought you were like saying that, but I figured that that Fish was looking at the wiki. I didn't think that you were looking
Oh,
at
yeah.
the wiki too.
Oh, I wasn't. No, I was just a really big Dragon Ball fan back in the day.
All right. So after the sand settles, Briona and Glock are kind of lying in a heap. The Commodore and the Leviathan are surprisingly already picking themselves back up.
Who sort of walks down the beach, gets a look at the person who was behind this, and it's like, so why did that just happen? He's just so confused. He's like, what is going on?
I really like the
and
idea
Maya-
that the Pokemon are sitting there looking at Maya like, you couldn't just let us settle in. We had to do this right now. Fuck you.
And Maya just kind of puffs out her chest and says, nothing like a battle to settle the differences between new crew members.
The
And,
unknown have come over to look at these new Pokemon.
Okay. The dog kind of looks at the unknown warily. The Mollux doesn't care at all, apparently. It's just
He's
just
vibing.
Yeah, exactly, vibing on the dog's back. And the Leviathan is used to small things swarming around it, so it doesn't seem to mind either. And the Commodore has too much poise to react to it. And instead just jumps back into the ship.
The unknown jump into the
Alright.
ship.
They jump, do they really?
Well, they kind of do like a levitating hop.
I see.
They're mimicking the Commodore.
And at that, she waves aside the rest of any chance of Lucas getting an answer to his question because she says, well, because she notices the unknown just fly in, and she says, well, what are you waiting for? All aboard. And the Leviathan kind of, I guess, sits, and the edge of the boat is easy enough to climb into, which she promptly does.
Do you promise not to drown us for beating you in a fight?
She looks at you strangely. Why would I do that?
Because we beat you in a fight.
So,
I don't know you yet.
do you drown people
Stranger
when
danger.
they beat you in a fight?
No, but I know me, mostly.
Lucas is now looking at wanders over the chance and is like, so what? What do they want? What do we? What?
Oh no! She just showed up and started asserting things.
It's
It seems-
simple, friend Lucas. She showed up to resolve the differences between our psychologically damaged Pokemon, and then asked us to kick her ass, and now she wants to give us a ride on her living boat. Easy.
You get the feeling that she's very whimsical, based on what you've seen of her so far.
So are serial killers, but sure.
Not all serial killers.
Well, Chance will go ahead and catch Brion now that it's fancy.
Sure.
Lucas is so like it's good thing that I wasn't here for all this. It's so out of the loop and eventually just sort of gives up and is like, fine, I'm getting in the fucking boat. Just like...
No, but like Chance or Lucas looks to Chance for answers, and Chance has no answers.
Oh,
It's a-
I think we need to be moved up a layer.
Yeah,
question
hang on.
mark.
I'm just fixing some tokens first in preparation for handing them over. One, I just realized there was an issue with the other one, which I will fix. There's already one there. Oops.
I feel like this lady's in cahoots with the fishing rod guy.
I think everyone's. I love the idea that from now on, everyone, as far as Esme is concerned, is in cahoots with Fishing Rod Man.
Oh, and just,
Paranoid.
Chance will at some point give Lucas the magic art.
Oh, can I get the Phoebus stuff, please?
Thanks.
Yep, 1 second.
Yay, thank you, friend.
Yeah.
I like the idea that you've asked for this out of character, but in character, you're like, really? Magikarp?
That's not very.
In character,
No.
Lucas is more like confused that he's willing to give up something that he paid like some ridiculous sum of money for in the end.
700 Poke Yen is like.
No,
Well,
but
I
for
guess-
what
I
it
guess-
is, it's a lot, right?
I guess.
I really like
For a
the idea.
Magikarp, it's pretty expensive, isn't it?
Honestly, I never thought that transaction was like that big of a penalty. Like,
No, that's
context of
not
the
me.
game.
That's not me meant to be saying it was a penalty. It's more you spent a whole bunch of money, and then like 30 seconds later, we realized you could catch a Magikarp like immediately.
Yeah, but he's like a rich streamer, right? So he's kind of sitting there like, here you go, peasants.
Yeah, like on the one hand, I actually have to budget money now, which sucks for the character. But like in his perspective, this is like nothing.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was just trying to react in character. It's fine.
Plus, like I've never understood that why that transaction was like seen as exploitative to the person who was taking it, because like it's a fucking Gyarados. It just requires a little bit of effort. It's like not even that hard. And I'm not.
No,
I know. You're not talking, I know. I know that you're not talking about it from you're portraying that from your character's perspective, but like, it's just portrayed in every single one of the times it comes up in the anime. And
Oh, I
as
see
though
what
it's
you
like,
mean.
Hello, LOL, we're scamming people, and I'm like, that's not really much of a scam. Like, that's actually.
Well,
a good
the scam is that they're common as muck, and therefore you could literally just catch one yourself with a basic rod.
To be fair, muck aren't very common.
Plus, let's not forget that he painted the poor Phoebus orange,
Fuck's
which is,
sake! I
as far as
goddamn
I'm
it.
concerned, animal cruelty.
You have no proof that he was the one who painted Phoebus.
Well, I'm gonna find him.
Sounds like you're gonna find Rev at this point.
No.
No.
You think I have it in me to search all of fucking Canada? I do not.
I mean, I can narrow it
No,
down to a
it's-
time zone for you. If I had a better memory, probably a city.
I really like the idea that Esme's character arc is just, I'm gonna find this man and I'm gonna make him pay. For what? I don't know yet, but I'm gonna find him. And knowing my luck, he's like probably one of the Elite Four or some shit. He's like the final boss.
Oh, he is
It's gonna
now.
be- Yeah, it's gonna be
Why didn't you say anything?
He's just gonna have a team of 6 Magikarps at the end of the campaign, and then that you're going to be at fault for having put that into the campaign.
Rev.
What am I looking at here, Fish?
Well,
I'm
it's a music video for common people by Pulp. You want to live like the common people. You want to do what the common people do.
How that? Let's see.
No.
So,
He's
the
the Little Mermaid.
so the ship is not big enough as a token, but it is more than big enough to carry everyone in universe.
Sure.
So I'm just going to put you briefly on wherever that map was. Where did I put it?
We're out on the ocean.
Yeah.
Ah, this thing. Yeah, sure.
You're out here, somewhere, and you have your 2 fishing rods, 1 old rod, and a computer crash rebooting. Okay, fair enough.
What happened?
Mag's computer crashed.
I crashed Meg's
Oh.
computer with my sarcasm.
Death.
Yeah, so basically since Who was the other one who actually bought the fishing rod? Was it
No, only one person bought the fishing rod. So
Was-
Esme bought the rod,
Okay,
right?
Tell me about the rod.
Yeah.
And Chance bought the Pokeballs.
Sure. So you two are so Chance and Lucas. Sorry, Esme and Lucas can make some fishing rolls.
Sure.
Fishing rolls.
What does that entail?
Survival normally.
Oh,
but-
okay. Well, I can do that
I,
one.
I won't call for just survival. No, instead roll me a d20 for luck.
Okay. I suppose the other option is like focus or like stealth to like stay still. But yeah,
I'll probably ask for a follow up after this. But first a d20.
8.
Fuck,
Slash.
why am I so
You missed
bad?
the slash.
No.
What we were rolling for?
This is for Lucas and Esme for fishing.
Tits.
Okay.
F.
Let me get out my list.
Why am I so bad?
It's fine.
I'm gonna say that you are able to make a total of. So I'm gonna say you can make a total of 3 rolls, but you must choose to either keep or not keep whatever you fish up immediately. So like if you,
Sure.
so you don't get to see what else you might fish up.
And do we only catch one of them essentially?
Yes. Just
Okay.
this is just for so I don't have like you with 6 Pokemon.
Yeah, I get you.
All right.
Mm.
So,
But-
what do you want us to roll?
So, let's see. What am I doing for this? Okay. These two. Okay. Whatever Esme catches is actually not that strong, physically, so it doesn't take much of another roll. Lucas, roll me. Roll me your choice of athletics or focus.
Sure,
It'll
I can roll athletics.
How I changed the description.
Sure, I'll roll athletics then.
Sure.
10, it's okay.
Sure, so it's not that heavy. Lucas pulls up a. It is a little bit larger though, that's why it was more difficult. Lucas pulls up a tentacle, and Esme pulls up an evolution, and by that I mean pulls up a Finneon.
Ha!
Oh. You had me going. I thought it was going to be a Vaporeon just randomly in the ocean.
Yes, because those are common there, right?
Yeah.
Can the
Uh,
unknown try and fish telekinetically?
My God. Sure, why not? Let's go with that. You're probably not going to get much.
That's
but-
fine. I just want to be involved.
Sure.
I mean, to be
Just wanna
honest,
be
after
included.
he's had a go of it, I don't mind. Like Lucas will just sort of off by chance to go with his fishing rod if he wants. Like, it's not-
So instead of the unknown poke around in telekinetically under the water, instead of fishing something up, something grabs a hold of one of the unknown that is flying just a little too close to the surface. and it's
No.
another tool.
No. Everyone hidden powers it.
Okay, and
holy crap!
the tentacle goes flying like 20 meters in the direction away from the boat.
That's not
And,
allowed.
That one unknown seems a little bit traumatized
Yeah.
by the denizen of the deep that just tried to molest it.
I mean, if anyone else would like to catch a tentacle, they're welcome to. I'm not super looking for a tentacle.
Okay. Does Esme keep the evolution?
Finneon.
I hate you. No, I'm gonna let it go.
Okay. Make me another d20 roll.
Me?
Both of
Uh,
us?
well,
Or...
Yeah, I mean, I assume
Sure.
you're both letting them go.
Yeah, sure.
Oh fuck you,
Ooh.
game.
10.
Why fuck you? That's a good roll.
I
That is a
know,
good
but
roll.
it didn't give me a good roll the first time.
Lucas finds another tentacle. I'm gonna save you the trouble of rolling athletics for it. Esme
Sure.
finds. Let's see. Roll me a 1d2.
Okay.
Oh, flipping a coin.
1d2.
Yep.
I'm guessing it's something like a variation on a Pokemon, like a.
Well, it's gonna
Gastrodon.
be I don't think either option is bad here. It's
So,
gonna be one of two things.
It's so you pull up something that looks a little bit stringy, kind of weird, but when you pull it all the way up, it seems to be a frillish.
Oh god.
What? What's
Oh.
a frillish? I don't even know what that is.
They like
Water-
dragging people
Jelly-
underwater.
Yeah, it's a jellyfish.
Oh, it's the thing that evolves into Jellicent. Those things creep me out.
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
Is
Their
it?
Pokedex entry is they like to drown people.
The fate of the ships and crew that wander into Jellicent's habitat? All sunk, all lost, all vanished.
Is it grinning or is it frowning?
It's smiling, but it's got a lot of lines under its eyes. I don't know.
All right, so it's pink.
It's female. The females are pink.
I
So
see.
you found a frillish.
Stab it.
You say dab it.
Stab.
Have it.
I think I'm gonna let it go. I don't want to anger whatever water god it worships.
Fishermen are terrified of Jellicent. It's rumored to drag them into the sea and steal their lives away.
Hmm.
Right. Well, this one seems to be relatively docile, or maybe you caught it when it was during its afternoon nap. It sinks below the waves again. It's staring at you as it goes down, until it finally vanishes. Meanwhile, Lucas is still face to face with a tentacle.
Lucas like, is this the same? And he just puts it back in the sea. It's like,
You know, now that
no.
you mention it, it does look kind of familiar.
for his
Stop.
last cast off, he's gonna go to the other side of the boat.
Okay, sure. Okay, you both get one more.
Oh my god, I would actually pee myself if I managed to pull up a Vaporeon, but that's not gonna happen.
Nope, lol. Go, roll a 20. I believe in you.
No, you don't.
I do. Oh.
It had a 2 in it.
Okay. Alright, we'll give you something different. The other one that was there. Okay. Lucas, roll me another d20, and then for Esme.
Lol. Wow, I cannot roll a d20 today.
Fine. Let's see. If I look something up.
That's fine, I can't roll a d20 ever,
Three.
apparently.
So I rolled on the pickup table, and 3 is a nothing. So you get nothing.
Ooh.
It's fine.
That's unfortunate.
I caught a Seedra. I'm pretty happy.
All right. Esme finds on. This is not so much that she catches something, like it's not on the end of the hook, but just like kind of attached to the line is a Inkay.
Ooh, that's a cool Pokemon.
An Inkay.
I don't think
Trying
it's
to
that
remember what-
genocidal either.
No.
For a second there, I was
I-
like, "Oh shit, that's on my wish list," but then I realized it's on a wish list of a different character that I'm playing, not this character.
I think my like, oh thank God moment would have been finding a Carvener here, but like, it's fine.
Maybe if you went fishing with your arm instead.
Well,
It
it is
evolves.
a dark psychic.
It evolves into Malamar at level 30 when leveled up while the game system is held upside down.
Yes, it's a weird Pokemon.
Very interesting. Yeah, it learns topsy turvy. I think that's why it's a very strange Pokemon.
I guess if it
Monster.
seems chill.
It does seem pretty chill and actually rather friendly. It's just hanging out on the fishing line.
Hi.
Cool. Do you wanna? Oh my god, it is upside down. Do you wanna do you wanna come with me? I'll flip upside down with you.
I was gonna say, I picture Esme like asking this by doing a handstand or something like that.
Yes.
And it seems to feel some immediate kinship with you if you do that, and hops into the boat.
Yay.
Oh, it gets Infiltrator. That's a cool ability. And memory wipe? Question mark.
Yeah, if you recall, this was in the previous campaign. One of the people had it.
Oh my god, it's constantly doing the little suspect squinty-eyed look.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, what Malamar? Yeah.
It's constantly got that look of
Try it, bitch.
Yeah, tell me about how you were out with your friends last night. Fuck around, find out.
Alright, well, on if you scroll down and look at Esme's team, I now count 4, 8, 9, and an egg.
Hey.
Esme.
It's fine.
And with that little fishing adventure, Maya brings you back to the beach, and the ship deposits itself on the ground again so you can all get off.
Yay. We survived.
You don't feel any more drowned than you were when you came here.
Good.
Fabulous.
And when you get off, Maya's Pokemon get back onto the ship, or at least the dog does. The mollusk is still on its back. And she kind of waves at you and says, well, I think that was quite an adventure for one day, but we have places to be. And so, if the winds blow you our way, then we will meet again.
Well, Maya, before you leave, can you?
Yes.
I mean, I probably would have asked,
Yep,
while
that's
we were traveling.
Sure.
Who are you? Where you come from? And where are you going next?
I come from mysterious, far-off lands, and I'm just, I haven't visited Sinnoh for a while, so I thought I'd do a round trip around the coast and visit all the islands, meet some acquaintances. Yeah,
Look, does she look like she's?
she looks like she's a young teenager.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mean to be disparaging, but you look much more advanced than your years would otherwise imply.
She nods and doesn't seem offended or anything. So she just says, "I get that a lot, actually." To be fair, the first time I came to Sinnoh, it was when my parents were piloting Navi here, and then she pats the hull of the boat that she's sitting on. And it is difficult to tell how old the Leviathan is, for many reasons. But basically, she's saying that she was touring around with her parents when she was even younger. Before.
I don't buy this. There's no country named Mysterious Far-Off Lands.
Yeah, mysterious far-off lands.
Miles is gonna lean across to Maya and be like, I think Chance likes you. Calling you advanced beyond your years.
And with a serious expression, she responds, "I'm very flattered, but unfortunately a captain such as myself cannot be tied down to any one place." And with that...
That makes sense.
Yeah. She seems glad that you understand. And with that, the Leviathan starts marching off back into the toward the ocean.
Maya's 13.
Miles, I appreciate you trying to wingman for me here, but you're a little young for that. And all I asked was where she was going next and stuff like that. I wasn't hitting on her.
Yeah,
You said
so,
she was advanced.
I was trying
Miles
to
is 13.
Miles doesn't get it.
So out of character, you may run into her whenever you are near the coast or on an island.
Sure.
She'll just be traveling around, and coincidentally be blown about by the
Tide the fate.
yeah, that, or the what's the one with winds?
Of fate.
Not that, fuck. Stop it, fish. Also, I'll have you sleeping with your kin.
Wow.
Alright.
Wow, that took me a moment.
Wow.
All right, but she waves, and the The Commodore salutes you, and eventually they disappear off into the distance.
She should get 63 more of those birds.
63.
Well,
All right.
Uh,
God,
I don't get the reference for
is that a Star Fox reference again?
that's a Commodore
Oh.
64 reference.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh yeah, yeah. Fuck. I knew it was something like that. I knew 64 is involved in there somewhere.
Oh my god, way to make me feel fucking old as shit.
I've never played on one before.
no.
They're very screechy.
How are they now? Okay. But
Well,
that
Wait,
part
just to put it into perspective, the Commodore 64 is 11 years older than I am.
that is old.
when
You
did
are
it
old.
come out?
82.
Why is the name
Yeah.
64?
Because it was the first, well, it was an 8-bit processor, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, I guess that makes sense. All right.
So that's that.
So that's that. If you wanted to explore a little more, there is still another cave, or the other cave is still there.
You know,
I was going to
Cave.
say we haven't gone to the southern end of the beach, which I assume is the last little bit that we have to wander about in.
Okay,
I'm
so,
not opposed to poking our head in, but we are very ill, so if it looks like trouble, it may not be wise.
So,
Yeah.
so Chance and Lucas push the children aside, and they go flying into the water.
I did not push them aside.
Okay, fine. You kick them aside.
How
I don't
I
do that
scrub?
either.
But let me see. Let me put you on the map.
you pick them up and hurl them into the water.
No, I take a Pukumuku and I just like make them eat it.
You mistake them for Pukumuku, and you throw them into the waves, and they go screeching in delight as they go flying through the air.
You curb stomp them upon the Pukemuk.
Ooh, it's another tide pool.
It's
Okay.
the same tide pool, but upside down.
Ooh.
No, it's another tide pool.
So, because Miles and Lucas have already seen these, it is quite evident, and they also stand out a little bit, given that they're pink.
Yep.
They're just hanging around.
Oh, look at the babies.
Miles isn't a fan of going in, having
It makes
seen
a
these.
blorp. It makes a blorp noise at you.
Blorp.
Blorp, like a bubbling sort of noise.
Yeah, no. I just like the word. Blorp.
Chance will walk up to the pool and see if there's anything interesting in it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wander about.
Okay, make me a perception check,
Perception checks.
as this one is very well hidden.
Do you want all of us to make perception checks?
Anyone who feels like peering into the abyss.
The unknown
Oh,
definitely
always.
will, but I'm not.
I peered into the abyss.
Okay, Chance peers into the abyss and sees the abyss. Lucas peers into the abyss, and the abyss stares back.
I was gonna say, oh, what the heck is that?
That's a Sagemon.
Swink.
And this one,
That
doesn't,
is-
this one doesn't seem out of its element. It's just very well blended into the dark background.
That is the silliest name. Oh no, I love it.
I don't remember what its typing is, but I do remember it grows up to be like a hot air balloon. Or some shit.
When I grow up, I want to be a hot air balloon.
Yeah, well,
Fuck
you're
you,
already
Dad.
well, you're already
You'll
well
go
on
on
your way to
forever.
being hot air, so I think you're good there.
Squidrift.
Say, it's flat poison type.
And becomes
I'm
poison
just
flying.
looking at it.
Yeah.
No, it evolves to poison.
Yeah,
flying,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
That is a weird looking Pokemon.
Attack is its worst stat.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's not my Pokemon, but
Your unknown are going to fly over there.
Yeah, they're in. They're
Okay,
in and they
whenever,
looked.
whenever your unknown gets its eye prodded,
What? What?
oh, Dwebble.
Hold on. There we go.
Well,
I mean, it doesn't actually seem to hurt the unknown much. It kind of just pushes it away rather than, but it does go like fold inward for a second
Yeah.
as the claw comes out.
All of the
Across.
all of the unknown try and poke it with the end of their long bits.
Are you inviting its wrath?
Well, it's not a painful prod.
It's a fucking dwebble. How
it's-
much wrath can it have?
It's a prod in kind.
That is a famous last word type of statement, Amber. Famous last words for the unknown, since you're not the one prodding it.
I'm just gonna wander about, like, just see if there's any other fun inhabitants of the cave.
I think the phrase at this point is "Do it, bitch, you won't."
You won't know balls.
I mean, it's a crustacean. I don't think it literally has any balls.
You don't know that.
Are you going to
You
try?
don't know me.
Let's see. I'll say that.
Male reproductive systems of decapod crustaceans do include testes.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I was wrong. Lucas does find another star U,
Oh,
just kind of
yes,
buried in the sand over there, just chilling. The dwebble kind of waves its claws around wildly in an attempt to get this swarm of unknown off of it and out of its business.
I'm going to make an intuition check on behalf of the unknown.
Okay.
Wait, Miles, you still have my treats. You just give it treats.
Do you reckon they get it?
That depends. What are you trying to figure out?
What the dwebble means by
Uh,
flailing its arms and trying to get them away.
I think that it is a fairly unsophisticated gesture, meaning get the fuck out of my space.
Yeah.
This is my space.
We shall retreat to known territory of Esme.
And it stops flailing its arms around and retreats back into its rocky shell.
Farewell, tiny crustacean.
Which looks like a rock for all intents and purposes. Now Esme is buried.
Yay.
Yeah, the unknown should be probably behind.
Anyone got any new friends they want to make here?
I mean, Esme would probably just like,
Take them all home and hug them.
listen, right? Don't pretend like you know me.
But I do know
You
you.
don't know me. Fucking Z snap going on today.
But
Yeah,
I-
you don't know my life story.
But I literally do know you. I know you quite well.
I know, I'm trying to be better about bringing, like, I want a well-rounded team that can balance out and everything, but it's being
Then
done in by my stupid ape brain that's like, friends, cute babies.
You say
I
well
mean-
rounded team, and I'm thinking like Katamari Damacy.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, the thing is, right, that technically the best thing to do is to catch as many as you can. As long as, you know, in terms of the ability to have, like, a well-rounded team.
Especially in this game, because
Yeah.
this game all your Pokemon are going to be the same level no matter what you train.
Hmm.
True.
The nearest Shallows looks up at you with big puppy dog eyes.
Mean.
It's unclear if it's asking for something, but it does. Even if just out of curiosity, it edges a little bit closer. It does not seem to be shy at all.
Oh, do you want pets, little friend? Do you want treats? I'm gonna kneel down. Do I need to make a Pokehead check?
No, I think it's pretty clear that it would be accepting of either of those things.
Okay, I'm gonna give it pets and treats.
Lucas watches the one-person friend machine that is Esme go around this cave of wild Pokemon and sort of thinks back on how he spent a good part of like an hour and a half trying to get a Seadra out of a fucking pool, and it's like, and then you just hear him mutter to himself, "Man, I am shit at this."
Well, you just try to make the wrong friends. If you wanted to be friends with the Shallows, I'm sure it'd be very, very amicable for that.
Friend Lucas, come and pet the babies.
No, I'll let you get on with that. Yeah, and you just sort of wander off.
Lucas, you must be vulnerable if you want to make friends. Pet the babies.
Esme is indeed feeling very vulnerable, at least to the slime that is on the Shallows.
I'm being digested.
I'm being digested.
Chuckles, I'm in danger.
The skin does not start melting off your flesh, so you think
Aw.
that after a couple minutes you should probably be fine.
The flesh does start melting out from under your skin,
Oh, okay.
though.
Your bones start melting out.
Oh
Ooh.
jeez.
Oh, that's a noof.
Yeah.
You-
You just end
you
up
can
floppy.
You suddenly contract a terminal case of bonitis.
Yes. They make
Hello, friends.
they
I'm
make
Blob.
you like
Not
they
my
are.
bonitis.
Shellos are known.
Treats
Are
bone
known-
hurting juice.
Yeah, so shellos are known carriers of bonitis, but they do not suffer its effects because they are slugs.
They're the fucking armadillos of bonitis.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I too shall become a slug.
That is the ultimate fate that awaits you at the end of this session.
Yes.
Very
And then
fast
Lucas can catch me as a Pokemon. His character arc will be complete.
I'm just gonna be RP.
I'm just gonna leave as this happens.
I am leaving. I am leaving now. Goodbye.
Conversations of this session have been very fascinating, I have to say.
Well, I'm just glad I've at least been entertaining. I was worried I wouldn't be like very good at this, but hey, at least I get laughs, so that's something.
But yeah, the Shellos is very chill. And I mean, if you wanted to take it along, you are free to do so. It wouldn't complain. It has low standards.
Rev, my feelings.
Oof.
Okay, well, I mean, okay, look at it this way. When I say that, I'm more referring to Miles than Esme.
Oof.
Ow. Jesus Christ.
The pain.
Sass.
Okay, I don't know why. I'm feeling a little bit savage today.
Apparently.
A little. I'm
This
gonna
is
have to go to therapy because of you.
This is like closer to my default state than how I usually am.
Oh, jeez.
I don't think I've ever told this story, but there was a friend there was a housemate in university. Every time we would talk, the conversation would kind of just go this way. And he took it in good humor, but like pretty much every single conversation would be some kind of chirp on him.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, if the Shellos would like to come with me, then it's more than welcome.
All right, it adheres itself to you.
Oh, it's a water ground Pokemon. Interesting. I don't have a ground Pokemon yet, so that'll work out nicely.
I don't know how many of these you actually plan. So, of the friends you made today, I don't know how many of them you actually plan to catch. But if you do plan to catch them, that will cost you Pokeballs.
That's fair. I don't know how many of those I have.
You are free to take them along with you, but you won't really be able to use them until you catch them.
Let's see.
I've been sort of regularly deducting a little bit of money for basic balls.
I thought I was too, but maybe I haven't been. Where do you see how many balls you have?
It's under equipment, but I don't think you have
Look
any equipment on your sheet.
Just look in your
No.
pants and look at your equipment, yeah.
I don't have an equipment.
Sorry, inventory. Inventory.
Oh, inventory, okay.
It does appear to be completely blank.
Oh, jeez.
I have not been tracking that.
I mean, you might
That's
want
okay.
to just deduct. I mean, how many Pokemon are you trying to catch?
Yes.
By the counts of things, today 3, because the Phoebus came with its own Pokeball.
I mean, if it's okay with Rev, you can deduct 750 money, and
Yeah, since it wasn't being tracked before, I'll just say you can have 3 Pokeballs. That seems like a pretty reasonable number
Okay.
for someone
So
who's
you need to-
making
yeah.
lots of friends.
you need to deduct 750 from your money on your trainer sheet.
Okay.
They haven't even eaten anything. They're already eating you out of house and home.
All right, let's go.
And Chance is quite ready to leave. The Squink waves at him when he leaves.
I almost contemplated capturing the Squink so to have continued variety in my team, but
It's okay. You can borrow some of mine.
I mean, Squink is fine. It's a good Pokemon, but yeah, no.
It's a weird Pokemon. It's not bad though.
Hmm.
I mean, it's good mechanically.
As you leave, you hit something. You hear something spit in your direction, and you just see a wet spot in front of where the bubble was.
Huh.
Oh, that's rude.
Wow, that's an angry fucking crab.
Don't make the joke.
All right. Well, it is now getting to be a bit late. You can see that the sky is darkening a little bit. If you investigate a little bit, there are actually designated campsites up here. You probably saw them. This is at the north side of the map, up that ramp. You probably saw it when you were going to look around in the north side of the beach. And beyond that, it seems that this fisherman dad has finally woken up and is setting up a barbecue with unknown meats, but it's a barbecue on this little grill of his.
I like this idea.
Yes, food, please.
I'm sure this random dad has brought enough food to feed 3 times as many people as
This
he
is
brought
actually
to the beach.
this is actually an icebox of holding.
Yeah.
So there's lots of food in there.
Treats for humans.
Do you go up to him and say that?
Esme does. Esme absolutely does.
Hello, fellow human. May I partake of your meat treat?
Oh my.
Oh my.
That's a bit forward of you. That's
Esme is 16.
For God's sake.
How old is Lucas?
Is
What's
this
that, sorry?
How old is Lucas?
I will tell you. Lucas
24.
is 16.
He is
15?
48.
Oh, Chance is the oldest person in the party, despite the fact that he doesn't strike me as the oldest person in the party as far as
I mean, in terms of like outlook, it's probably Lucas, really.
yeah, Chance is 17, so
You're our Markiplier.
I don't know Markiplier well enough to know whether or not that's
He looks super
Comment,
duper young, but he's like getting up in age. He's like 30 something now, I think.
gotcha.
I think he can pass for 30 something. So he acts like very youthful. Not young, but
How old is he now? He is 31 years old. Interesting.
not that old. Come on.
No. That's
Yeah,
around
Hope
my
not.
age.
Hope not. I'll be that old soon.
Yeah. Well, not as soon for me as for you guys, but. All right. If you come close, he will offer you some sweetmeats. Actually, that means something else. Doesn't it? That's like nuts or
That's awful. Yeah.
confectionery or so. Yes, he's barbecuing sweet food.
Like barbecue or
No, so this is a barbecue. When you go up to him, if you approach his area of influence, he will turn around and offer you some food. He seems very very open about it. He did bring enough with the intent to share. It seems.
If you're offering, mate, sure.
Yeah, we'll take him up on it.
thank you, friend human.
Yeah, I love eating random men's beach meat.
Miles is 13.
Miles is 13.
He's saying it
Yeah.
innocently.
Hey, is there like a trend here where we all just say our ages? And he does seem to have enough of the food, and he seems to have some specialized ones for the Pokemon as well. So there's plenty for everyone.
Yeah.
It seems he's been saving all of his energy throughout the day just for this burst of.
Just for barbecuing. Yep.
For
A
the
true
first of culinary-
centrist.
He's a griller.
He is the deadest of deads.
Are you wanting to leave us here with us eating a barbecue, Rev? Or
I would say that's close to where I would leave off. There's also some camping, but other than that, it's just yeah, that's approximately the content I have for today.
okie dokie.
That's fair. That was a lot of fun. Dumb question. How many Pokeballs do I have now? Like none that I've used the 3, or?
I'll let you say you can have however many you want at this point. Just like buy them right now, and then stick with that number.
How much are they per?
250
250.
each.
250. Okay.
You have money. You have to have money
Mhm.
if you're gonna be making this many friends.
I know.
Indeed.
I don't know how much we've had total, but it's somewhere over 10,000. So your sheet should say that, because you don't have any inventory at all. So you have
Alright.
you have money that is absent from your sheet in some way.
I see.
Is what
I
I'm
just
trying to
subtracted.
say.
Yeah, I just subtracted the 750 that David suggested. So I'll have to figure out how much more to add back, but whatever. I'm not fussed about it right now.
I wonder, can I just search for dollar in general?
I mean, I spent. Yeah, I mean, actually, it's kind of difficult to reverse engineer that. I'm pretty sure we've had 7,000 total and started with 5. I believe we had one lot of 3,000, one lot of 4,000, and we started with 5,000.
Let me see if I can search up my player pings.
I just searched in general for 000, and the only return I got was Turtle sending an image of an anime man saying, "I will now proceed to pleasure myself with this fish."
You're probably looking for K rather than 000.
So you started with 3,000. I think.
Did we start with 3?
Maybe it was 5.
I
It
thought
was,
we started
it was
with
probably
5.
it was probably with 5. Oh, yep. It was,
I remember that at one point, I don't know if you actually pinged us, but you said to add a bunch of money to our sheet because you realised we hadn't so far,
yeah,
which I
No,
believe
that
was
the
4.
same with the last game.
I think that was this game.
I don't see anything. That is very strange. I know it.
You've definitely
I
done
know
it.
it. But yeah, I've definitely done.
Yeah, I believe we've had 2 chunks of money. We had one when we beat the gym last, the one with the inverse thing, which I believe was 3k, and then I believe we had another chunk of
Bertha.
money that was 4.
Yeah, when we fought Bertha, probably.
4K on the
Correct.
last level up.
That's it. There we are.
This is why I should be putting this all into announcements instead.
Yes, it is.
Channel exists for a reason, but I've not been
But
using it.
yeah, we don't announce.
I say, I do not announce. But today I am in an announcing mood.
Ooh.
So
Here it comes.
It's like end of campaign. Bye.
Leaves Discord, blocks us all.
404 was 3,000 more. So I think that
That's
was
it.
the first gym battle. So it's what you said 4 last level up, so it's like 3, 4, 5. So I guess that makes 12,000.
Interesting.
Yeah. I believe total we've had 12.
That is so extra. So I rolled 2 pickups.
Okay.
One of them was nothing, and the
Okay.
other one was full restore. So feast or famine there.
Full restore's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
All right. So let me just do a quick. I'll do a quick announcement just as a
Wait, does that mean that Esme's been running around with literally no equipment this entire
Yes.
time? I like the idea that
Yes.
she's been using Lucas's water filter and Lucas's like everything. It's just like the only reason why Esme hasn't starved, frozen, and or anything else on the road is because she's been using all of Lucas's stuff.
I mean, I assume that Esme has like
She doesn't
has
have
like.
anything.
Actually, that's a good point. Have you been sharing? You've been sleeping outside half the
I
time.
have been sleeping on roofs, yes.
Sleeping bag egg, or are you just like lying on the roof?
I've just been lying on the roof. I really now like the idea, canonically, that Esme had no idea she had money in the first place.
What is this? These are just kind of what are these papers I've been carrying around?
These
no,
aren't
no,
Pokemon.
No, she doesn't have any physical currency. She just has like Bitcoin or
I
something
have
like that.
Pokecoin.
She's forgotten the password too, so it's just going off.
Oh my god!
I just hand my phone to Chance and I'm like, can you tell me what these numbers mean? And you're like, oh, what the...
Lucas just makes a wild guess and says, "Is your password I love Pokemon?" And
Yeah.
lo and behold, your Bitcoin wallet is left.
It's like, no, it's not that. And it's like, how about all the pets?
Blank face, tries it. Oh, shit.
How about all lowercase? Yes.
Miles is 13, actual 1-3. No, just for the sake of actual logic, like canonical logic, it's like Lucas is my friend 20 or something.
Oh no!
Lucas
I'm
is
your
my
what,
friend
sorry?
6969XX.
No, no,
Oh,
That
wow.
That kind of friend, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
no.
I guess this is where we fade to black the episode.
Yeah, directed by Robert Wilde. Oh no.
All right.
Oh,
I guess we can see. What is the paperwork we need to finish off? I guess we can. No, Amber, you can look at whatever items you want to pick up retroactively, and that's what we'll work with. And still need to figure out what to do with apothecary because I think I do want to do something with it. So I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay.
Other than that, you all have your Pokemon. You can add them to your sheets on the fancy sheets, and
I will do.
May I discover a single unknown to press so that I'm not stuck at awkwardly one off?
sure, that's fine.
Thank you.
Does Lucas have the Magikarp now?
Yeah, I think so. It means I keep up with everyone at the very least the number of Pokemon that we've all got. Although Tom obviously doesn't count in this instance.
Right. So I'm gonna add that for you. And at the
Thank
end
you.
of all this excitement, perhaps due to the smell of the food, Esme feels a little bit of rocking from her backpack. If she has a backpack, I don't know if she does.
I mean, I have my scarf, so I could probably make that into a.
The egg is just jammed. The egg's just jammed up in your.
Is the egg finally hatching?
It's just jammed up in your sweater like you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Or is someone evolving? Oh, is Feebas evolving or something?
No, it is the egg.
She's put the egg in a what are those things called? Papooses.
I love the fact that originally the idea was that the egg would hatch as and when, you know, it made sense to keep the party sizes the same. And at this point, it's like, fuck it.
Yeah, I've been putting it off since, yes, that.
I'm
Esme
sorry.
has been leading the charge in defining the number of Pokemon the party has. So I've just been putting it off, but I think at this point it's now or never. Might as well be now. Okay.
Now or never. The egg just spoils.
Never.
Oh,
It's like the egg was sterile, Esme.
So it was never actually an egg. It was just a. So your parents are very gullible,
like
and they purchased a egg from a strange wandering salesman, and it was actually just a rock, but it was painted like an egg.
No, it was a Togepi. You've just been
He's
stuffing it into your
everywhere.
he's the one that killed my parents. My parents aren't dead at all. They just left.
Alright, here we go. I'm going to take this egg away, and
Has she now got? Is there now a second Eevee? Yep.
There.
Yeah.
He's an EV trainer again.
Yeah. I'll figure out my party, I promise.
So the easiest way to do this is probably just to pick 4 that you want to use, and then just not bother statting out the others.
Okay.
Because if you want to keep them all up to date with level ups, that's probably too much to ask for. So just stat them whenever you put them into your party, so to speak.
Do we level up this session?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
No.
Hey, I thought I'd ask.
Yeah, that's fair. You beat up a little girl's Pokemon. I don't think that deserves a level up.
She fucking started it.
She did start it, to be fair.
Yeah, but that's
He
not what
started it in the most bizarre way I've ever seen a character being introduced ever.
I have a legit reason to be looking forward to that level up now. Friggin' Javelin turns into a Fearow. This Magikarp turns into a Gyarados.
So right now you're just listing off the number of the Pokemon that don't get level ups from now on.
Oh come on, let me. This poor Spearow. And so
Let me
far,
have
it's been
this.
released and mobbed by Wingull or equivalent every fight.
Sure. So let's see. I think the easiest. I'm just been trying to think of the easiest way to do this. I think the easiest way I'll do this is I'll make a channel in Discord, called Active Pokemon, and just each of you make a post and just edit it whenever you change it, just with 4 Pokemon in it. I think that's the easiest way to do it.
Sure. I mean, I assume like if we do change them out, it's when I assume Pokemon Center visits are like you can swap at the
Yeah,
PC or
I'll
whatever.
say yeah. That sounds appropriate to me.
It's like our checkpoint, I suppose, will be a Pokemon Center.
Right. And next session you will be heading to Floroma Town. So I would say just pick 4 for now, and then we can do any changes whenever. All right. I won't keep you guys for any longer. Thanks for playing, and we'll see each other next week.
Thanks for running.
No worries.
Ooh, wow, that was like instant. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well,
Oh wow,
that
yeah,
happened.
everyone just fucking
Everyone
evacuated.
literally just like, normally there's like a 20-minute lead
Yeah.
off.
Maybe
Alright,
folks are
fine.
busy today.
Fucking Christ. Well, cool.
Yeah,
My slow cook finishes in 2 hours. I'm happy.
cool. I'm busy making
I guess
a new sprite.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. Well, I've got to sort out. What does this Seadra actually know now? Now that I've caught one. Seadra. Seadra. Come on. There it is. And it evolves into Kingdra at level 30.
Is it even meant to be a Seadra yet?
Yeah, it evolves at 15.
Okay.
I was surprised it was already a Seadra as well, but I didn't realise how low the Evo level was on a horsey. So what do you know? So you're level 18. Bubble, Smokescreen, Leer, Water Gun, Twister. That's not bad. Water Gun's range. Twister's ranged Blast 3, which is pretty bonkers. And then, in 2 of our levels, I learned Bubble Beam. Cool. Booblebem.
Booblebem.
I can appreciate the fact that Kingdra has almost Mew stats. 8, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9. Not bad.
Not bad.
It doesn't look very impressive, you know what I mean? You read that stat block and you're like, It's like, But it's got Sniper.
Yes.
That was, in fact, half the reason it's on my list. And then soon I give it either Damp, Poison Point, or, I don't know, multi-scale.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy.
It's a
pick
real
there.
difficult decision there. Multi-scale, P good. Anyway. Well, guess I'm gonna bugger off and, I don't know, watch some Netflix or something while I wait for my food to
Sure.
cook. Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.